I want to welcome a special guest today, a Juka veteran, just recently shouted out by the Play Apex channel for her amazing Wraith cosplay. NessPhace, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Hi Nando, I'm NessPhace. I started streaming in March of last year, so I'm kind of a new streamer. I started during quarantine and I wasn't expecting to love it, and absolutely love it, stuck with it, can't get rid of me now. But I do a lot of cosplays. I cosplayed Wraith, I've cosplayed Dr. Disrespect, Loba, a bunch of different characters. If you've been in my channel, you know. But yeah, I love streaming, and it's just a newfound passion that I've been blessed with. I'm really lucky.
I'm so happy to have you as our first interviewee, as I've had the chance to watch you grow over the last few months myself through Juka, casting over you. Seeing the content that you've been putting out has been amazing, and the work that you're putting in is awesome. You just keep up the great work, and you're going to go great places in streaming for sure. The TikToks, the cosplays now, doing Doc, getting featured on the channel. I mean, you're really killing it. So keep up the great work. I'll keep want to see that growth out of you, and I'm sure as long as you're putting that work ethic in, you're going to keep doing great things. But I want to get right into Apex. I want to ask, why Apex? Why did you pick Apex as the game to stream or get into? Or
I've just really always enjoyed Apex. When Battle Royales first came out, I just felt this shift of like enjoying games more in my life. And Apex's movement is so different. And I think not being this insane gamer that has grinded day after and day out, a game that was different, I needed to have a game that everyone else wasn't already amazing at. So being able to like grow in Apex with pros already has, I feel like, given everyone an upper hand. Apex is just so, I would say, just different. It's just different.
Yeah, as a battle royale, the battle royale genre is very popular, as we know, but something about Apex, and I think you hit the nail on the head with the movement. It's just got one of the most fun. You can just do so much with the movement that it's not just how good is your aim, right? You don't have to be a mechanical monster, playing thousands of hours of aim trainers and all this crazy stuff. You can just kind of use your movement to, outsmart people, and then try to use your abilities to shoot them down. So I think that's one thing I could take away. I love about Apex is the movement is amazing. It's the best out of any battle royale I've played in, for sure.
Definitely.
So was there any games before Apex? Did you have any, games that you grew up on, or what were your favorite games?
Yeah, really early in life, I always watched my dad play Zelda. My cat's name is Link. So that, the whole Zelda. Yeah. But my first shooters were always COD. Modern Warfare, things like that. I really liked Advanced Warfare, and I think that relates into Apex a little bit. They're very common in just the movement being different in the first-person shooter vibes with that. But yeah, I always played Call of Duty. I switched to keyboard and mouse about 7 months ago. So it's been a little bit of a different ride, but it's been really enjoyable.
And what has been the biggest struggle switching to keyboard and mouse? What do you find yourself struggling most? Is it the actual keys on the keyboard, or is it the actual aiming, finding that right sensitivity? What is it for you? Because I see a lot of people switching, from controller to keyboard as they, develop more games they start playing. So what is the difficulty that you see?
Yeah, definitely. There were a few different things. Sensitivity was so important. Once I found a sensitivity that worked for me, I feel like I definitely elevated my gameplay. And muscle memory, like remembering where the keys are, because that was so strange to me to even move, WASD, that's so strange. But now that my fingers know where to go, it's a lot different. But it's definitely, I think keyboard and mouse definitely has an upper hand. There's pluses and minuses to both, right? But
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a thing. It's a hell of a thing.
I'm glad I made the change, though. It's been good.
So let's dive into a little deeper into Apex. How did you discover His and Hers? What brought you to His and Hers, or how did you find them? Was it a Twitch thing, or?
Yeah, it was a Twitch thing. Originally, I was looking for other girl gamers because I was kind of realizing that there's a lot more females in the gaming world than I really knew about it. And it's insane how many females are in the Apex community. Females love Apex.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. And it was awesome to relate to other girls in that because I don't have very many females in my life that play video games. So I would say Juka, she brought me in, and they're just super inspiring. Yeah. I've watched them grow. It's kind of inspiring because I feel like where I am now is where they were when I started watching them. So they're very inspirational.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I just found her on Twitch. I just stumbled upon Juka and Andrew. They're great. I love them so much.
That's awesome. So we're here to talk a little bit more about the Juka Bowl too. So I wanted to talk about the Juka Bowl and what does the Juka Bowl mean to you? I know I've casted over you in many of Juka Bowls, and I've seen you compete. I've seen your growth just through those casting because we watch your streams and the change of the setup, the extra lights, the little touches in the background. You're definitely putting in the work. So what does the Juka Bowl mean to you, and what have you taken away from it?
The Juka Bowl is really cool. It's a really cool environment for females to be able to compete in the gaming industry. Like, I don't see females in any other competitions as far as gaming competitions. So I think that's really cool how we're kind of incorporating women into a tournament. I love it.
Absolutely. It's in being inclusive and allowing them to have a platform where, again, like you said, I've only seen maybe one tournament or two tournaments that I know of out of a lot of them that have had females included or just be a part of it. It just, you don't see it. So to make it mandatory, it definitely spices things up. And I've had the pleasure of meeting some amazing female gamers because of it. So that's one thing I'm so thankful for. I wouldn't have had the pleasure to, Ness, I think one of the ways we've ended up meeting probably was through the Juka Bowl. So here it is. We're doing an interview now.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. If there was anything you could change about the Juka Bowl, what would it be and why?
Oh man, there's so many good things about it. I think it would be really cool if they could do their own server. I think that'd be awesome if they could make it exclusive to just Juka Bowl competitors. But I think that's already in the works. I think that they might be looking into something already. So, and they've had a couple tournaments, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I've done one before, and then they're doing one Saturday. So it'd be cool if they could all be like that. I do miss females' points being their kills being 2 points. But I know girls are getting too good. You can't do it.
Absolutely. And I think you're absolutely right. I think one of the biggest things about that private server dynamic is it really does elevate that competitiveness. And that's why I think, again, just driving, people want to be competitive. They want to compete. So when you just put the people that are, competing against each other in the same lobby, it feels a lot more fair to each other. There's no, did that person get the better lobby, or did they, they do something to play other people? What server were they on? They played in Tokyo, and
exactly.
So when you get to actually fight against the players you're competing against, it makes it more fun and enjoyable, and also creates some really good storylines, So I would love to see it. I think there is something in the works for that. I know there is one hiccup, and we do want to show love for our console players. As you know, you came from console, so we do like to include them in the Juka Bowl, and I think currently there is no cross-play compatibility with the private server. So if we decided to go full private server, we ixnay our console people out, which we do want to show support and love for, because they do, everybody needs a platform, so
yeah.
They want to be able to compete and have a good time. ALGS doesn't allow them to do it, so we try to give them a little Juka Bowl experience.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for the interview. Thank you so much, Ness, for joining us. It was a great time. You did great, and I'll see you in the Juka Bowls maybe Saturday?
Hopefully not. Well, hopefully I won't see you, but you wouldn't. That doesn't make sense because you wouldn't be in it, so I'm sorry.
It's okay.
If you want to redo that, we can redo it.
Ness, thank you so much again for the interview. You did a great job. I look forward to hopefully seeing you on Saturday in the Juka Bowl.
Yeah, we'll see you Saturday.
Awesome. We do have a huge Halloween costume contest. Do we see any maybe cosplay, or that Wraith cosplay was pretty?
Maybe.
All right, we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you again so much.
Thanks, Nando.
Awesome.